Okay, let's be honest. Every YouTuber makes a beginner's guide video when a new game releases, and most of the time they're complete bullshit and they have no idea what they're talking about. But not this one. I'm gonna give you guys the most cohesive and actually helpful beginner's guide video on Demon Fall, because if you don't know what you're doing in this game, it can be the most rage-inducing thing in the entire world. But the only thing I ask in return is that you actually subscribe to my channel and like the video, because hey, you're not gonna find a better guide anywhere else.
I can persevere, go forward on my own. There's a bright and shining pure light coming through the darkness of the night. Now I can't help crying for my life in this endless time that I live inside. Take a closer look at who you are.
Wagwan, people of today, it's me, ShiverAway, and let's waste no time here. So the very first thing is the customization, and you have a lot to do here, but no matter what you do, you're still gonna look ugly in the end, so don't even worry too much about that. Now, half of these clans do absolutely nothing or don't even matter. Like, the boost that you get from them is so small and insignificant that you don't even need to worry about them. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to make your game easy, if you want to progress fast in this game, you just get Combodo, okay? Don't say, it's everything's balanced. No, they're lying to you. Just get Combodo because you have a free combo extender and you get more XP. And I'm sure the Combodo clan, well, I heard that you'll also be able to get the full sun breathing moveset later on in the game, but you know, don't quote me on that. But either way, at the beginning, because of the EXP boost and the free sun breathing move that you get when you start the game, you definitely want to get the Combodo clan. Now there's also good ones like Rengoku and Tomioka, but let me be honest, I don't know. I've tried basically all of the good ones, and I have to say Combodo is probably the best for me right now. But I'll actually link the Trello in the description so you guys can see what every single clan does. So after all that customization, you spawn in. Now you can just ignore all this useless text. Then you go over here, pick up this sword that is just so conveniently sat there. And yes, it is kind of hard to miss, so that's where it is. And then make quick work of this demon. So the way that you kill NPCs in this game, sometimes they will block. You wait for them to get around mid-range, then you M1 early, M1, 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 and then you back up, and then do it again, and you repeat. And that is literally how you kill every single NPCs, from bosses to even the weakest. That is how you do it in this game. M1, back up, you finish the string, combo extend when you have breathing. It's really simple. Now after that, you're going to get teleported over here, and there will inevitably be a fight between bloodthirsty players. And then you have to go help them, because that's what heroes do. And then you pay the consequences when he comes back with his friends. Jokes aside, this is probably one of the most important locations in the game. You have to come back to this person quite a bit, and the very first time they're going to tell you to do the final selection. Now the final selection is not too hard. You can actually do it without breathing. So you talk to them, and then they're not actually going to tell you where it is. So I'm going to show you guys where the final selection is right now. So to start off, you need to go to this person at spawn, and basically you're gonna want to travel to the Okuyaya village, because that is the best way to get there. It only costs 100 money, so you know that's not too bad. Now just keep following the route that I'm taking. I'm gonna use this opportunity to teach you guys how to get to both the Slayer Corpse and the final selection. So right now, as you can see, I make a turn, but if you actually kept going straight, that is how you get to the final selection, if you just kept following that path. But right now I'm actually headed to the Slayer Corpse. So again, this is not how you get to the final selection right now. If you keep following the path that I took in the beginning, just keep going straight and you will get to the final selection. You'll see a bunch of pink trees, so it's really hard to miss. So right now I'm getting to Corpse Grove, and it's really simple. You just need to keep following the dirt path and only take deviations where you see see me taking deviations right here. Now it shouldn't take you too long to get to, and yeah, it's pretty simple. Now it's also very helpful as well in this game to get the double jumping and higher jumping things in the skill tree, so don't think that those are useless, because it just makes travel time a lot easier. Because I'll say it straight, the traveling in this game sucks. It's absolutely horrible at times, but this is the fastest way to do it. Now back to the topic of the final selection. Now once you keep following the path and you see this person, you talk to them and they'll teleport you. So if you want to make a squad, then you have to do it before you talk to this person. And once you actually teleport, you're going to notice that you're in the middle of nowhere, and you'll notice your objective is you have to kill 30 of the demons. Now, no, if you do this, you probably only want to do this once, because it's not hard per se, it's just time consuming, especially at a very low level. So I'd honestly ignore trying to do the second task. Like, there's no point in trying to kill an OP demon and wasting all of your time, possibly even dying, and it doesn't even give you like that big of a boost anyway. So just go around killing the normal demons and you'll be fine. But also note that there will be some big demons. If you see a big one, just run, it's not worth it. And there'll also be the ones that have demon arts like Akaza or the Black Lightning one, and you can try and fight them. They're not impossible, they'll just take a long time at a low level to kill. So yeah, you can still kill them if you can't find any other ones, but it's really just, you know, as I said, time consuming. Like, this final selection is really annoying. That's why you want to do it in one take. But once you finish up, it is very rewarding. So once you're done this, if you haven't already, I think I'll go show you guys how you get your breathing. Okay, so now we are on to breathings. Now don't listen to what anyone says. They're not balanced. It's not play style. The PvP in this game is completely scuffed. But anyway, I have to say probably the best for PvP right now is maybe water. I'd say that is what I'm most leaning towards, because it has some of the best combo potential and some decent AoE and rush moves. Now flame for grinding and PvE is probably the best, because it does have the biggest AoE, so it's very nice. And with Rengoku, it's basically unbeatable, so it's definitely very nice as well. Now I have to say wind is pretty bad. I can't recommend it. I played with it for, I have to say, at least a good 5 hours, and not my speed. I had to get rid of it. So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the location of water. So you come over here just down this way and you'll see the water breathing trainer. Now the requirements for water is only 2k, so only 2k money, and don't worry, you only have to pay this once, and when you do, you'll immediately get teleported to the place where you got water, and it's a bit of a maze. But if you actually want to know how you can get this 2k, basically what I did is you go around, you hunt some demons, and then you take their horns, take them to the Slayer Corp, sell them, it gives you good money. But anyway, on to the water maze, which is very hard to do, but this is how you complete it. Alright guys, so be very careful in the water maze, because yeah, there's lots of traps. As you can see, I just fell into a ditch, and you'll see some type of red lines, and basically those will shoot some kunais at you. You'll take damage and you'll just fall over. And then there's also the bear traps, which are very hard to find. And again, there's lots of pits and ditches and everything, so you just really have to be careful and watch your step. Now for the most part, there is just some simple parkour, which isn't even that hard, so that's not too bad. But you just really got to watch out for the bear traps, because they do blend in. And at the more trickier jump parts, you just kind of have to take your time, but either way, they're really easy to do. And then once you've done that, you talk to the guy again, and then he's gonna tell you to basically train your sword, which means obviously it wouldn't be water breathing training without having to cut that giant ass boulder. So this, obviously there's really no skill to it, it's not hard at all. You just have to go up to the boulder and then you just start M1ing, and then you'll notice that it's going down. So it just takes a while to do this. You just keep M1ing. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It does take, I think it took me maybe like 10 minutes to do this, but it's not too bad. Anyway, you just keep M1ing it, M1ing until it's finally destroyed, and then after that you will officially have water breathing. So once you've done the final selection and got your breathing, now all that's left is to level up. So as a Slayer, to get your missions, it's just completely random. Your Hawk will give it to you, and then basically you just have to hit accept. And I think the best one to get is the one where it tells you to kill 12 demons. So this is probably the best one just because you can cheese it by finding one of these demon caves around the map and then just waiting for them to spawn, and it's a lot faster with friends. Now I say that this is the best way to do it because, as I probably made clear, the map is really big and annoying to get around, so all you really have to do is just find this cave, and you won't even have to run at all because there'd be so many spawning all around you, and it's just quick XP. Like, if you just do this maybe like consistently for 2 days, you can easily get max level. It's really simple, and yeah, but it really is RNG with what the missions that you're getting. The Save the Village one and the Save the Slayer one, those are okay, but those are mainly for money. This is what you want to do for XP and also the Green Demon mission. So while on the topic of leveling up, this is how you level up your breathing, and it's very, very important. So to actually get the things that you need to level up your breathing, you're gonna need to come to the Slayer Corps headquarters, and it's right beside the tavern. It's kind of hard to miss. You come to this building and then you talk to the only NPC in it, and for 500 of the currency, he's gonna give you the little jar things that you need to train your breathing. Now it's really simple. You just hold click, and then you just need to keep the green bar in the middle of the 2 lines, and that's how you're gonna train it. The max level for this is level 10, and you'll see a really big difference when you're leveling up. Like, your breathing is gonna last a lot longer, but once you finally get this to level 10, then your breathing is basically unlimited. You breathe once and it never goes down. It only goes down when you use abilities, but you essentially have constant flux or just constant breathing. Like, yeah, it's definitely very nice. The game is unplayable if you do not do this. So when you have the money, every time you get the 500, immediately you're gonna want to spend it on the breathing. So now on to the crafting. Now the very first part of crafting is you're gonna need a pickaxe. You can get a pickaxe from the spawn village. The guy will be in a little cart, and it's not too pricey. He'll give you a pickaxe, and you can also sell some of your ores that you don't want there. Now the ore deposits, you'll actually find them around the map, but mainly in caves. But watch out, because obviously there's gonna be demons in those caves as well. Now there's different types of ore, and you'll need different ones for your different recipes. And as you can see, what I'm getting right now is iron ore, because that is what is needed for the recipe for a gun. Yes, you actually can get guns in this game. But if I actually talk to the guy at the Slayer Corps who will actually forge the item for me, you'll notice that there's a lot more I can forge, such as the Nichiren blades. But here you go, it just takes some money, and I had everything required for the recipe, so I was able to forge it, and then I got my item. So crafting is really simple. You just need to go out and find what you need, and know that not all the ore spawns in one place and won't just respawn there. It's more or less random, so you kind of gotta be lucky. But anyway, that is it for the crafting. And that is also going to be it for this video. So obviously this video didn't cover every single thing you need to know about Demonfall, but you'll pick up most of it along the way just by playing the game. But if you still have questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll answer most of them, or you can also join my Discord, and I actually have a questions channel there for you guys to ask anything about any of the games I play. Now I also encourage you guys to share this video around, because this is, you know what, I'm gonna just say, I might sound a bit cocky, but this is probably the best guide that you're gonna find, so you might as well give it to your friends that plan on playing the game or will play the game. It'll be a lot better for everyone. So as usual, like the video. If you did like or find it helpful, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one, if I haven't already killed myself by then.